it's reality, folks. People are going to die out here if they don't come into this river with a life jacket. Okay, Independence Day weekend, we've already had one drowning out here on this American River. You know, we try to tell people that if you're going to come in this river, you need to wear a life jacket. If you don't, the chances of you coming out in a body bag are good, and that's exactly what happened today. We're pulling a body out of here, and it's in a body bag. A life jacket will save your life. We don't know much about what happened here. Some boaters were out here this morning fishing in their drift boats, and they came across a body. And that was around 9:30 this morning. We got notified, and we immediately launched a water rescue operation. We got on scene, and we confirmed it was not a rescue, it was a body recovery. So it's sad, but it's a reality, folks, that if you want to get into this water without a life jacket, there's a good chance you're going to come out in a body bag. Everything indicates that he was an independent swimmer. He had no life jacket on, had no shirt on. He's a male in his early 40s, late 30s, a white male, a couple of tattoos on him. So we really don't know a whole lot at this point, except that he's dead because he wasn't wearing a life jacket, and he overestimated his capabilities in the water and underestimated the American River. And when you do that, there's a good chance you're going to die out. It's hard to say where he started and where he ended up. This river is filled with so many snags, which are nothing more than broken tree limbs that have fallen over the years. And as the water rushes up against those, if you're in between the rushing water and that tree limb, I don't care how strong of a swimmer you are, you're not going to be able to get out. The force is too great, and you're going to become a victim of drowning right here in the American River, and that's what happened here. It could be as little as 5 hours. It could have happened late last night. We just don't know. That's going to be information for the coroner to determine the time of death. We had a couple of drift boat fishermen out here this morning that were drifting over the area, and they noticed something in the water, and they kind of positioned themselves above the body and notified 911, and we immediately launched that operation. 9:30 this morning we got notified of this incident. We haven't had any information reporting of anybody missing that would launch a rescue earlier today. This is the first notification of this body that we've had out here. We jumped on it as soon as possible. Don't overestimate your own capabilities either. If you're a strong swimmer and you don't have a life jacket, you're just as easily to drown. If you get caught between that branch and the rushing water, you're not going to be able to get out. There's a good possibility that this happened late last night. The person just came out for a late night swim and either was on his own. We just don't know, if there's alcohol involved. We don't know what the conditions were when he came out, because we found the body this morning and we did not launch a water rescue operation because this person was noticed missing at any time. About 66% of adult males that are drowning victims have alcohol in their body. So we're not saying that's the case here, but there's a 66% chance that that is the case. Well, drowning is actually a silent act once it starts. Now, if you're starting to drown and you feel yourself going down and you're a pretty good swimmer, you'll notice that your body's starting to give out. This water out here today is 54 degrees. That's going to affect your body really fast. And if you've got alcohol inside your system, forget about it. It's even that much more of a problem. People underestimate this water. It's cold, it's swift, and it's dangerous. And if you don't get in here with a life jacket on your body, there's a good chance you're going to come out with a body bag. That's the problem that we have here in the American River. They don't drown because they're getting weak. They drown because they dive under the water, and then the water pushes them against the snags, which are the tree limbs and stumps and all the stuff that's underneath the water, and then they get jammed in there, and then they can't come up. So it's not that they're drowning because they're incapable of swimming. They drown because they're jammed up in there. And then that's when we have to look for them in the air. We can spot them much better with a helicopter, and then we launch our boats and get them into position. And if we can reach them from the surface, we'll grab them. Otherwise, we have to call the DART team out, and then they have to do an underwater body recovery.